Hello everyone, I'm Reza, and in this video we're gonna go through explanation for the bonus project of the course EECS 1021. So I used my laptop, which the Intel J IDE and also Arduino IDE are installed there, and also it's connected through the black wire to the Arduino Grove Kit. And what I use for this project from the Arduino, I use the D6 button, I use the potentiometer, I use the OLED, I use the um, LED, I use the buzzer, and also I use the sound. What I program in this project, I program something like that. I run the program. It will anything else will be shown on the OLED. All the steps that I have to go through. So as an overview, I can what I'm gonna do. The program itself set two thresholds for the LED, which is for the dimmed one, and the other one for the highest brightness. So I can change the value of that by potentiometer, and my job is guess the value of the lowest and the highest brightness of the LED. So now let's run the program. So I'm running the program, and it's gonna show me the live chart of my potentiometer. So I will use this chart a bit later. So it asked me to uh, press the button D6 to start the game. So
On the OLED, because the frame rate of the phone is higher than the OLED, is showing that like it's showing the segments like this, but it's not like.
So I'm gonna press the button D6, and it said, "Okay, button press starting the game. Hello, what's your name?" So I'm gonna write down my name here, and it's gonna say, "Hi, Reza. So welcome to the game." Say yes to the sensor. Yes. So it said that the sound detected. Now I have to guess the value of the potentiometer here. So I have my live graph here, and if I change the potentiometer, the brightness will change. So I had 15 seconds to guess to change the value. So I have my graph here. So because now I didn't have enough time to change it, so I'm just gonna guess a value, like a low value, like I'm gonna say 450, for example. 450, press yes. So it was correct. Now I have to find the higher brightness. So if okay, when it's high, so as you can see here, when it reaches the highest brightness, 5% margin, the buzzer will start to make a sound. So also as you see here, it make the sound 3 times. So as you see here on my graph, I had 3 times that the graph like stopped. So if I can now see the value. So it's about 900. So I'm gonna say my higher is 900. So I'm gonna type 900 here and see. So it's correct. So congratulations, both thresholds are correctly selected. So it's asked me if I want to play the game. Type yes or press the button D6. So I'm gonna exit the code by pressing the button D6. So I'm pressing the button D6, and the code exits. So for the CLO1, I use JUnit test and its API. And for example, I have 4 tests here. So the first two is that test that the value within 10% margin returns true. And for the second one, test the value outside 10% margin returns false. For CLO2, we need to graph the results. So I use JFreeChart and its own API to graph my chart, which was the potentiometer's value. And you can see here, it's explaining about the live chart. To fulfill CLO3, I used hash map, as you can see here. I imported the hash map, and also if I go all the way down, you can see it allows me to uh, store the value of lower threshold and the upper threshold as integer, because hash map is a data structure in Java which stores key values. So for CLO4, we have a state machine which listens to the user to run the code or exit the code. So As you can see here, I have the button, which is the to run the code button D6, and this is our input. And to satisfy CL05, instead of one class, I has multiple classes, as you can see here. I used polymorphism for the in this class, polymorphism game new, and also the boolean play again through, and also I use the interface, and also for the data hiding, I used private for private sound sensor. Thank you for your attention.